One thing has become very clear: nursing homes represent the epicenter of COVID deaths in this area. KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan has taken a close look at the numbers, and what he found is quite eye-opening. Andy.
Ken, coronavirus cases are declining in our region, but the death toll continues to mount in our nursing homes and long-term care facilities. And families say they're being kept in the dark.
Very angry, and I don't think it's fair. I think we deserve to know.
Nancy Patterline's mother, Barbara, is a resident of St. Barnabas Nursing Home. Patterline knows her mother has coronavirus, but doesn't know how many other residents have been infected or how many have died from it. St. Barnabas won't tell her.
The nurses and aides have been wonderful, but as far as the overall health conditions in the nursing home, they've told us nothing. Nothing at all.
While coronavirus cases in our general population remain low, nursing homes and long-term care facilities continue to be contagions of death for our most vulnerable citizens. In Allegheny County, 90 of our 117 COVID-19 deaths involve residents of these facilities. In Beaver County, it's 71 out of 78, and in Westmoreland County, it's 26 out of 29. In our 7-county metro area, 191 of our 238 COVID-19 deaths involve residents of those facilities, 80% of the toll from this deadly virus, while the rest of us are living in relative safety.
It's really a nursing home problem, and that we need to really focus on that, which we can, but we think it's fairly safe in the community right now to move forward.
But the homes themselves are under no legal obligation to inform families or the public of the number of cases or deaths there. People around the region have complained to KDKA that their parents' homes have been unresponsive. Richland Township zip code, the home of St. Barnabas, has the highest number of corona cases in the county at 91. And staff members have anonymously told KDKA that more than 24 residents have died there. But St. Barnabas will not comment to us or answer Nancy Patterline's inquiries.
I think they owe it to us to be more transparent, and not only to people that have family in there, but to the residents of this community. You know, a lot of people are looking at numbers, for when to open things, and we have the highest number of anybody.
Now, the State Health Department will not confirm the number of deaths or cases here at St. Barnabas or any other nursing home, but nursing homes are under a new federal order to disclose that information to families and the public. State Health Department says they are preparing to enforce that order. Reporting live in Richland Township, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.